Hi, I'm Dan McDermott. Welcome to yet another tech show. We're going to talk all about the interweb tube news of the day, beginning with Google, which is frequently in the news. Google has a new look, a new logo, and let's take a look at the old logo up top here. I borrowed this graphic from Huffington Post. The bottom logo is the new one. The shadow is less intense here, and the colors are a bit brighter. Looks good. I noticed the other day, I noticed it was different. I wasn't really sure what was different, but that is what's different. Now the other, some functionality changes as well. Let's take a look at those. Some of the things that you used to have, they were a little more cryptic to find or more in your face now. One of the tools I like is the latest feature. It's like a real-time check. Like I did a search here for my name, and it pulled up that the latest entry here was for on gambling addiction from worldnews.com, and they were doing a story about gambling, obviously. And let me stop that. I didn't mean to do that. And then that link on the bottom here, I see they're linking to one of our videos with the delegate Clay Athey, who was talking about that. So, okay, that's cool. Another thing that's in the news is the FCC's new push to softly regulate broadband. They lost in court against Comcast over their throttling of BitTorrent, and now the FCC is going to reclassify them as broadband providers as telephone companies, but they say they're not going to apply all the rules that wouldn't ordinarily affect a telephone company. So PC World did a story about it. The pros and cons, let's take a look at that. And the web services love it. Obviously, some site like Hulu is going to be happy that a company cannot charge them to have faster bandwidth for Hulu. And the cable companies hate it, according to this piece, which is probably true, because they would like to, have free reign. And ordinarily in the United States, that's the way it goes. But there's a difference. This is not something that's optional. In this day and age, the internet is mandatory for many businesses. And just as like a public utility, we could not exist without it. We're a newspaper. We use it to. I guess we could, but it'd be horrible. Obviously, this program would not exist if we stream it free. And if I had to send you a DVD to watch it, I couldn't do that for free. So that would be a whole different thing. It's just, in most places in the United States today, there's one fast internet provider. In some places there's two, Fios versus Comcast, that sort of thing. But here in Front Royal, Bentonville, Warren County, Virginia, there's Comcast, which has fast internet, fairly affordable, $60 a month and up. And then there's satellite options, which no one really wants unless that's the only option they have. There's dial-up, I applaud your patience. And there is DSL, which is nowhere near the speed of Comcast. From my experience. So there should be some government regulation of things that are monopolies or virtual monopolies or in public safety areas like food or car safety. And I think this is one of those areas where there should be some regulation. So I'd recommend this article here from PC World magazine. Sprint says they think that the Comcast decision, or they're talking about that, they say they commend the FCC for the cautious approach it's taking. You'll see a lot of that. We'll see how cautious it really is. Speaking of Sprint, they have something coming up on May 12th. Virgin Mobile will unveil 3 new plans. This is geared toward teenagers. Teenagers, they don't really talk on the phone. They want to text all day. And that's cool, but why should they have to pay for minutes they're not going to use? So Sprint is going to come out with these plans here. The cheapest, this is a great deal, $25, unlimited messages, texting, email, data, and web with 300 minutes of voice. So $25, that's great. And apparently there's not going to be any incremental fees or taxes on top of this. There's a $40 plan with the same unlimited everything but 1,200 minutes, and then a $60 plan which is unlimited everything. But this is on the Virgin Mobile network, which at least in our area is not as good as the regular Sprint network. So I don't know what it's like in your area. But anyway, next up, there's a new site. I saw this on TechCrunch. It's pretty cool. It's called NowMove.com. And basically, TechCrunch described it as, what if you could just watch a movie of YouTube videos. First I thought, this is silly. Who's going to do this? Then I checked it out and I was glued to it for like an hour. You just go and there's a different video. Right now, the first one that popped up was Christina Aguilera. Her new song, I guess. And then you can click to the right if you want to skip it and go to the next thing. Here's a news piece from Sky News. Click next. There's a Rescue Me video from Skepta. Am I pronouncing that right? Skepta. Looks like a good tune. And then the next thing up here, we have Miley Cyrus, her new controversial video. The general theme being on these things is that they're popular videos. You're not going to see a lot of junk. I guess that's a subjective criteria at best, but it's a neat site. It's called Now Move. I'll try to put the links up. If I'm hopefully under this, I'm not sure how that'll be formatted right, but we'll do it on Warren County Report. If that doesn't work. Okay, another thing I want to recommend here just real quick is there's an article on TechCrunch. It's a guest post from Michael Seibel, who was the CEO of Justin TV. I recommend you check this out. That's pretty interesting, and he's talking about the problem with live web video and how to set it free. Also, I recommend you check out Larry Sabato's Twitter account, twitter.com/Larry Sabato. Larry is a University of Virginia political scientist. He's famous every time that they have an election, same way like the Hurricane Center guys are always famous for a while. But Larry, you can get a lot of real-time analysis from him on whatever's happening. It's pretty cool. Twitter, I really like it. I actually follow it electronically. So there you go. Larry Sabato is on Twitter. Hey, we want to thank you very much for watching. I'm Dan McDermott. I'll try to, again, have the links for this stuff underneath our Ustream YouTube and on WarrenCountyReport.com. This is being broadcast live on live.WarrenCountyReport.com. If you see us on YouTube, Ustream, please rate us, please comment. We'd love to get feedback from you. Let us know how we're doing. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.